And then the other top goal scorer in women's soccer is, of course, Abby Wambach on Team USA. 3, 3, 81. 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. Bookended and chain linked with 3s. Put her together with Carly Lloyd. It's like, hello. Wait a minute. Abby Wambach is the same as Hope Solo. Like, so 3 of the most famous players on Team USA scream out 3. Hope Solo. Or no, that's 105. There was another 81. Like Abby Wambach. It was Celia Sasek. Celia Sasek was tied Carly Lloyd for the number of goals in this World Cup finals. 6 goals each. And by Divine Ordinance, like so, both divided by 3. Celia Sasek is 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. Abby Wambach, who's like the leading goal scorer in women's soccer practically, is the same number, 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. Bookend and chain link with 3. So lest you think that any of it is your own effort or your own merit. It's not. It's God. Like when the players say, we wrote history today. No, you didn't. God wrote history today. You just were blessed to be a part of it. So people need to get their language fixed, okay? Jesus wrote history today. You were just a part of history for His glory, okay? So the kids need help with their language and what is going on down here. It's not you, honey. It's God taking the glory for everything. So just marvel at how all these famous names in women's soccer are all divided by 3. I like that Celia Sasek equals Abby Wambach, 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. Find the love in all these. Abby Wambach, there's your 27. Here's another 27. And then the rest equals a final 27. Really easy. Same with Celia Sasek, leading goal scorer in the tournament. Here's 127. And then, let's see, 21. You can't get the other. You can go pretty good. The rest equals love. And then, yeah, we already found. Carly Lloyd was exceptional finding love in there. The C in front of the pair of loves. So, name your children intentionally in the name of love for the glory of the Triune God who is love. So there's Carly Lloyd. So, what needs to be corrected? What I don't like reading when I read these players talk about these events is they focus on themselves and they like to say, oh, I did it, or it was all about me, or I visualized this happening. It's like, okay, that's true, but who is in charge? Who is this story really about? Who takes the glory for it all? And thankfully God has a plan to save all these people and open their eyes regarding it all being for God. God the Father, Jesus Christ the Son, and the Holy Ghost, so that we get a proper language on our lips worldwide. So that we're no longer talking about ourselves, we're no longer talking about our country or our team even, but we are talking about the Triune God who is sovereign over this whole story. So that's the vision, that's my desire long term. I believe it's going to happen in God's timing. That people are going to recognize that it's all for God, and God collects the glory for it all using numbers and the names of people, so that no man may boast. We all cast our crowns at the feet of Jesus. It's all for Him. It's all for Jesus. None of it gets given to any human being at the end of the day. It all goes to God. You know, He in His generosity He gives abundantly to all of us, but really it all belongs to Him. So I would like to hear these players, Carly Lloyd, Abby Wambach, Hope Solo, Celia Sasek, give thanks to Jesus Christ and the Triune God every single time they open their mouths. But how can they do that unless they're taught the truth as children, and taught the truth now, and have their eyes opened to the glory of God? So that's my prayer, is for the salvation of souls and the awakening of people to understand this whole story and how God takes the glory for everyone and everything using numbers. Amen equals 33.